Ask him. The next person I'd like to introduce is Alan Boyd. He talks kind of funny. He's from Ireland. And I met Alan several years ago. He's the fellow that helped us design our polygrade, which we're very proud of. Alan has had a long history in the braid business, in the fishing net business, and just about everything with poly. He's been a very enjoyable person to work with. You can join me in telling him he should charge us a little less for this so we can pass it on. And Alan, I would like you to gloss over things as fast as you can because we are behind, but not that fast. And he'll be around also. If you have any questions about any of the products and the differences and the pluses and drawbacks of others, why, feel free to ask. Thank you, Alan.
Thank you, David. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is David. As mentioned, is Alan Boyd. I work for a company called International Net and Twine, which is the parent company of Electro-Fencing Systems, which makes braided products for David. We also make a few twisted products and a few rolled products as well. The company is based, the offices are based in Northern Ireland, and all our manufacturing takes place in India. We've done that over the last few years, and we've been quite successful reducing the price to David to make it economical for you to buy. I started in the business in 1985, and was fortunate enough to work my way up through the company and eventually bought it in 1994 with the help of the banks when they were much more cooperative than they are today, and a few friends as well. We operated the company, built it up to about 140 employees, and eventually find that the economics of producing a textile type product in Northern Ireland it wasn't conducive with the type of prices that our customers wanted to pay us. So we transferred in 2002 to 2004 all the machinery capability from Northern Ireland across to India. We did a technology transfer. We educated the Indian employees to produce a quality product, which I think David is very happy with, and hopefully you guys are as well. Our main product, as David said, we met about 5 years ago. David was interested in our capability of making bespoke products. He had feedback from the industry. He had his own knowledge of the type of product that he wanted to build. It wasn't available on the market. We have the capability of making bespoke products, listening to what customers want, turning that into actual products and putting them onto the market. So we've had a very good relationship. We've built some new products. The braided product is a super product. It works extremely well. I feel it's much better than a twisted product, although we do make twisted products. We supply a lot of larger suppliers or distributors throughout the world. A lot of them take twisted products and think they work very well. But David has set his sights on the braided product. It is the best product that we make. It is more visible. It is stronger. It is much more user-friendly than the twisted product. And the information that comes from you guys to David, to me, to be able to make a product which works as well as the braided fence wire does, it's invaluable, and it makes it very easy for us to produce a product that we get the feedback through people who use it, and David, whose expertise in the field as well. The braided product is anything from a 2.5 millimeter to a 6 millimeter. We go from the 9-strand stainless to a mixture of stainless steel and copper conductor in to a 6 millimeter equine product. So we can make a full range of products. We can make whatever color you want, as long as David's prepared to order a container load. We're quite happy to do that. The benefits of the braided, basically, against the twisted, is it's more visible. It's a bigger product. It's a stronger product. It's got a smooth surface. And the smooth surface has a number of benefits. The wire in a twisted product tends to be more exposed. Plastic is an elastic. It shrinks and it expands. Stainless steel or copper doesn't shrink and expand to the same extent as plastic. So plastic has an inherent in the extrusion process to be pulled to length. and over time it tends to shrink back to a more normal state. And the stainless steel or copper wires then form loops, and those loops, although you may think, well, that'll shock my beast better, those loops, especially in temporary fencing, are a real problem, because whenever you reel them up on your reels, they get damaged, it'll pick up all the garbage that's lying in the field, the straw and the bits of grass, and it becomes a bit of a problem. Braided, because of the nature of the braid, it is woven inside and outside polyethylene, and that protects the filaments of stainless steel or copper. They do not protrude the same way, therefore they do not break as easily as they would in a twisted product. The other benefit is that if you are reeling up your fence through pigtails, for example, you've got your line pigtail fence posts, you're just reeling up through the pigtails, because it is less abrasive, it won't cut through the insulation in your pigtail, so your pigtail fence will last a lot longer using a braided fence wire than using a twisted fence wire. The product is easy to join. As I said, it's more visible, it's stronger, it's easy to join, an overhand knot, pull back the polyethylene, melt it with a cigarette lighter, whatever, tie the filaments of copper or stainless steel together, and you've got a very secure conductivity join, so your fence can continue on. Really, it's very difficult for me to stretch out a 15-minute speech, talk with, or unlike the fence wire, so I was quite pleased when David asked me to cut it short. But what I would like to say is that the relationship that we have, David and Connie have been extremely easy people to work with. When I speak to a few people that I have here, the family orientation, the atmosphere that you have in Powerflex fence is special. I have no other customers in the world that I have the same feeling as I have with Powerflex fence. And if they do as good a job for you as they do for me as a supplier, you guys are a lucky lot of people, so you are. The in-depth knowledge that David has, that he's probably gleaned from all of you, but he tells me it's all his own knowledge, and passes it on. It makes it very easy for us to design new fences, to improve quality, to make changes to the structure of the reels, the way the braid performs, and it's a pleasure to work with him, and hopefully the product that you get is a pleasure for you to work with as well. I'd just like to pass on my thanks to David and Connie especially, and all the Powerflex team for making me feel most welcome. I hope you've been able to understand the accent, and I hope you can hear me at the back of the room. So that's me finished for. Thank you very much. Thank you.